people know me better than they do. That's a problem they have. Even the media. They think they know me better. No, the people of this country know me better than they do. They know better how honest I am than they do. They've tried to tell people how useless this man is. They have. They can't succeed because people know me. You know, here, people know me here.
Jacob Zuma's comeback is stirring South African politics with a call for unity among black-led parties, a newly formed political movement, and a mission to secure a two-thirds majority to amend the constitution. What's his real goal? Is he fighting for the people or just for himself? Welcome back to Inkari. It's time where we are taking a closer look at Jacob Zuma's latest political ambitions. From his call to unite black-led political organizations to the establishment of Mkhonto We Sizwe Party, his involvement with BRICS, and now his goal to secure a two-thirds majority in the upcoming elections, Zuma is back in the spotlight. But with a history of legal challenges, could this be more about escaping his past than creating a new future for South Africa?
Sijabula kakhulu ukuthi Mkhonto We Sizwe uyishintshile South Africa. Noma bangathini bathini uyishintshile South Africa. Imasi izizwayo ke manje ukuthi sesiye eKhanana ke manje. Siyezulwini la ngempela enkululekweni yangempela. Ngeke sihlehle, ngeke siye emuva. Ningakhohlwa abantu abaningi, nansi enye into engiyengisho engifisa ukuthi ngisho. Abantu abamhlophe bathola isu lokuthi basibuse ngoba basihlakaza. Ngifuna ukuthi angisho ukuthi ilokhuzana singabi namaqembu amaningi. Kodwa uyabona uma siba ninganga ke bese siyahlukana sibe izigcutswana, negcutswana siyazilimaza thina. Kufuneka sihlangane sibe into eyodwa. Uma singahlangene sihambe ndawonye sonke. Kodwa into engiqinisile ngayo uma senza lokho, uma sihlangane ngomkhonto, ubani ongawazi umkhonto? Akekho umuntu omnyama ongawazi. Kasisuthu siri ilirumo rabatho. Wayitsiba tweyo kuyabuya ya no. Akipapali kabuya. Ngiyanibhida njengoba ngiyazi nisutha nisazi noma sengiphethe.
Let's dive into Zuma's motivations step by step, starting with his recent call for unity among black-led political parties. 1. Zuma's call for unity. Jacob Zuma recently called on black-led organizations to stand together, criticizing the public dispute between them. He argues that while the EFF and other parties are divided, the DA and FF Plus remain strong and united. To many, this message resonates with a need for a collective political voice to push for economic and social reform. But it's also raising eyebrows. Could Zuma's unity plea be part of a strategy to consolidate support for the Mkhonto We Sizwe Party, also known as MKP? 2. Joining BRICS. Zuma's role and legacy. Zuma's involvement in BRICS during his presidency was a major step for South Africa. BRICS represents a powerful bloc of emerging economies, and Zuma was instrumental in securing South Africa's seat at the table. Many of his supporters see this as a legacy of standing up to Western influence and promoting South Africa's interests globally. However, critics argue that BRICS alignment was more about his own image on the world stage than about direct benefits to the country. It raises the question, was Zuma's push for BRICS membership a genuine effort to empower South Africans or a calculated move to solidify his international reputation? 3. The formation of Mkhonto We Sizwe Party, MKP. In December 2023, Zuma established the MKP, stating it would address issues the ANC had neglected. His supporters see this as a new beginning for South Africa's marginalized communities, but the timing is interesting. He founded MKP shortly after the fallout with the current ANC leadership, making some question if this is more about revenge against the ANC than reform for the people. The party's goal of winning a two-thirds majority to amend the constitution is also worth exploring. 4. Winning a two-thirds majority. A genuine goal or personal agenda. Zuma's aim to gain a two-thirds majority would allow him to alter South Africa's constitution, a move that could lead to dramatic changes in policy. He claims it's necessary to empower the marginalized. Yet, there's a deeper concern. Could this constitutional change be aimed at creating protections for himself, given the numerous accusations and legal battles he has faced? Supporters argue that Zuma's intentions are genuine, focused on transforming South Africa, but critics see it as a strategy to shield himself from prosecution and maintain control.
They're part of a coalition where they've already signed up to be, partners and presumably speak with one voice in government. On the other hand, I mean, the coalition seems to be holding together. So I wonder what you make of how things are going so far.
Well, perhaps we should give Zuma the credit for ensuring that we get into BRICS. Because at that time, there had been so many years of discussion about the economy, the South being left out, and the pressure from the World Bank with all the other developing countries. So South Africa cannot walk away from the BRICS family. We were the third, the fourth partner, I think. We came in with a disadvantage that our economy was not as strong as at least the Russian one and the Chinese one. And with the formation of BRICS, you already knew that you were entering a space which would upset those who control the world economy. That being said, I think we should never say that because we are pursuing this, we cannot. Some of the people who say we shouldn't cozy up to Russia are saying we should cozy up to Ukraine. And to be honest, we've been cozying up to a middle of the road.
Yeah, sure.
As the theme indicated, that BRICS partnership, a powerful factor in the global developments. It's absolutely correct. Firstly, BRICS has emerged from the countries, majority of the countries who are there, that could be termed as developing countries. BRICS brings about a new thinking, a new way of looking at things. You would imagine that the world, for an example, financially, has been dependent on the old financial institutions, whether you call it IMF or World Bank, etc., etc. Everything else was done according to what the world, or as people would describe it at times, the Western world. And I think the fact that you have this huge bank that belongs to this grouping based in Shanghai, in China, and its regional center for the first time having to be established in Africa, I think tells you that the world is moving in a particular way. Here is a bank orientated towards development of the developing countries, and therefore bringing in the kind of factor that has not been there before. So it is an important grouping that a country like South Africa, a leading economy in the continent, the membership of South Africa in BRICS represents 1 billion people of the African continent. So it is, in a sense, if you look at South Africa as a country, you might have questions and many other things. But if you look at it as a country that represents 1 billion people of the continent who are coming together in every respect, in infrastructure, in moving goods and services together, emphasizing intertrade, then you realize that here in this group, you have very huge things that represents what actually powerful blocs could represent. So from our point of view, it's very important that we are part of BRICS.
Leader of the DA, John Steenhuisen, called President Ramaphosa, and it sounded like he instructed him to call the leader of AfriForum and Solidarity. And the president is quoted there that he called and the call was not picked up, and this person returned the call of the president and rudely asked the president, "Who are you?" When he heard the voice that is a black person. So clearly the DA is working with AfriForum. Clearly the DA is working with Solidarity. Clearly the DA is working with these conservative political parties. But what they do now, a leader like myself or people like myself say, no, DN is EFF. This one is MK. And they then characterize that as a doomsday relationship. But that relationship must be left untouched with AfriForum that went to court to defend an apartheid flag.
And that's not doomsday either, by the way.
That I'm saying. So the short-sightedness of some of our leaders to believe that the DA, Freedom Front, Solidarity, AfriForum love us. I don't know where it comes from. And that if they love us, we must hate EFF, we must hate MK, we must hate other political parties purely because they feel much better when they are united, and we must feel otherwise when we are divided. And I'm saying we must enter that era and find a way of having leaders that can lead us to consolidate and ensure that we work together with those that share our aspirations.
Absolutely.
ASAPO is still there. The PAC is still there. And the need for us to say on the eve of the establishment of the freedom that we enjoy now in 1994, the ANC leadership at that time established something called the Patriotic Alliance. They even brought.
So, is Jacob Zuma's return to politics a movement for genuine change or a well-crafted plan to stay in power? While his call for unity and his efforts with BRICS showcase his potential to create a lasting change, the timing and motivations behind MKP and his desire for a two-thirds majority raise real questions. He is an influential figure with a complex legacy, and as he positions himself as a champion for the marginalized, South Africans are left wondering whose interests are really at the heart of his comeback. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video, subscribe to Inkari It's Time, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into South African politics. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Zuma's return is genuine, or is he just trying to escape his past? We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video, and take care.